Hey, it's Coach Rob. Quick tip for breathing when you're boxing, doing martial arts, kickboxing, whatever it is that you're doing. Probably the number one reason why people get tired is they hold their breath. Sometimes it's a little bit of the adrenaline rush too, but holding your breath is never a good idea when it comes to fighting, sparring, doing bag work. You're going to get tired really fast if you're not getting the right amount of oxygen out to your system, to your muscles. All right, so I want you to think of it like this. If you were swimming and you held your breath, you were swimming underwater, how long would you be able to keep swimming until you had to come up and take a breath? Well, imagine if you're boxing, right, and you're holding your breath. How long are you going to be able to keep on boxing before you run out of air? I did a little experiment. What I did is I first held my breath. I took one deep breath in. I just went, and I held my breath, and I got about 45 seconds, which isn't too bad, I guess. And then I took some deep breaths before, and I went, and then I held my breath, and I was able to get over a minute, about a minute and 10 seconds. So just by taking those additional deep breaths, I had more oxygen into my system. So I'm going to experiment a little bit with, prior to going into my rounds, taking some of those deeper breaths, how that affects my breathing, how much better I feel when I'm in there. You could look at it too, like after you fought a round, on your minute break, if you concentrate on taking those deep breaths, how much more air will you have when you go back into that second round, okay? Also, when it comes to breathing, we have to build it into our muscle memory just like everything else that we do. When you're throwing your punches, you should be exhaling. So I should be going, short, quick breaths when I'm punching. Or I can go, or tss, tss, tss. However, it's a little harder to make a tss sound when you have a mouthpiece in. So a lot of times I breathe through my nose, or but that's just so that you're kind of making sure you're concentrating on your breathing. Now that's breathing out. We still have to breathe in. But by breathing out, it helps you to breathe back in. All right? And you don't want to breathe out all the way every time, because now you have to breathe back in fully. So you can keep some of that oxygen to finish your combination. Now you have to breathe back in. So if you're just like and you never really take a full breath again, you're still going to be getting tired. So maybe something like this. And if I'm walking, if I have some space, I'm walking down my opponent a little bit, he's giving me a little bit of time to breathe and I'm taking it, then I may just be going like this. And making sure I'm breathing just like I normally would be breathing if I was going for a jog. Okay? When you throw punches at people's bodies, or if you get punches thrown at your body, it disrupts your breathing rhythm. It makes you tighten up. It makes you, just hold your breath, taking those shots. And that's why going to the body can make people more tired. If you're the person that's getting punched to the body, you want to think about staying loose, trying to breathe. Sometimes you breathe out on a hard shot. Sometimes you just breathe in. Sometimes you breathe back out. But it's going to help you to make sure you're not tightening up and holding your breath. All right, so we got to really focus on our breathing. It has to be part of our training. If you don't think about it, you're going to go into the ring, you're going to hold your breath, you're going to get tired really fast. And getting tired really fast in boxing is not a good thing. All right, so try it, experiment with it a little bit, but practice it. Make sure you're breathing the right way. Breathing at all is better than not breathing at all. So remember, if you don't breathe, you die. So you got to make sure you're breathing. All right, so if that helps you, I'm Coach Rob. See you next video.